Welcome back to the Pokemon League World Championship for the battle between Red and Leon. For Red we have Hitmonlee, Dragonite, Gengar, Snorlax, Lapras and Blastoise, dropping the Mega Charizard for this battle. As for Leon we have Aegislash, Dragapult, Rillaboom, Haxorus, Inteleon and Charizard. 3 starters on Leon's team, 2 of them from the Galar region and of course Charizard. As we leave with Dragonite for Red and it's Rillaboom for Leon. We have Outrage into Rillaboom, takes massive damage, Dark Lariat, but do much damage to Dragonite at all there. As in comes the Aegislash, and that will resist the Outrage very nicely, which Dragonite is locked into at the moment. And still locked in, as King Shield will take absolutely no damage for Aegislash and will actually lower Dragonite's physical attack, as Outrage will confuse it. Switching into the Blastoise and going for the stance change here, and Shadow Ball into Blastoise is good damage. Solid damage into Blastoise. Fairly bulky Pokemon as Blastoise is Mega Blastoise. There's King Shield again for Aegislash. Dark Pulse, that would have done good damage into Aegislash, especially with Mega Launcher. And look at how much damage that Dark Pulse does. Aegislash heals to over half, thanks to Citrus Berry. Sacred Sword does not do much damage to Blastoise, and Dark Pulse with Mega Launcher will take Aegislash down. In comes the Gengar and the Rillaboom, a Swords Dance from Rillaboom. There is expecting Red to switch, going for the Swords Dance, and Grassy Glide is disabled. Not that it matters, Rillaboom is down, disabled by Curse Body after Gengar takes big damage from Grassy Glide. That could have been very dangerous. As in comes the Inteleon, switching into the Lapras to take the Shadow Ball very nicely, but the special defense will drop. As Grassy Terrain and Leftovers will very much heal that Lapras very nicely. Shadow Ball again does decent damage into Lapras, but Freeze Dry does massive damage into Inteleon. Healing again slightly thanks to the Leftovers and Grassy Terrain. Freeze Dry into Charizard. Will freeze it! As it is a quarter of his health, and that is the frozen Charizard. As in comes Haxorus. And Hydro Pump into Haxorus. Won't do much damage, it's resisted. Close Combat does massive damage into Lapras, but Freeze Dry should take Haxorus down as its defenses will be lowered. Here comes the Dragapult now, switching into the Hitmonlee. Red still with his full team of Dragon Darts, not anymore. Hitmonlee is down. And it's 2 dragons here. Multiscale will not save Dragonite, it's not at full health, and that Dragon Dart will take Dragonite down. It's now 4-3 as in comes Snorlax. And Dragon Dart's targeting Snorlax's weaker physical defense. Dark Lariat will take Dragapult down. Apologies for the horrible lag. Snipe Shot will actually on a critical hit, do big damage into Snorlax, but Dark Lariat will take Inteleon down. Charizard thaws out in the first turn and will take Snorlax down with a Focus Blast. And there's 3 weakened Pokemon left as Destiny Bond, and Fire Blast will miss. Gengar wanting to take Charizard down with it. The Destiny Bond will fail the second time, and Fire Blast will take Gengar down, and Leon really has come back here. But it's Blastoise. Focus Blast will miss the Blastoise. That could have been it for Leon. And that Focus Blast missing could have just cost Leon the match. Potentially, would that Focus Blast have been enough to take out Blastoise? If it was, Lapras was in big trouble. But obviously the accuracy there fell apart for Leon, and that's cost him the match here potentially. And Red wins it by 2 Pokemon after Focus Blast misses Blastoise. Focus Blast could have taken Blastoise down there. Blastoise is a very bulky Pokemon. Charizard doesn't have the highest special attack. It's still decent, it still does good damage. But would it have been enough to take down a Mega Blastoise from just over half health? just under half its health left. We will never know. Unless we get a very similar team the second time round. In the second half of the season when we have the reverse fixture. But obviously we don't know just yet. Box Blast misses Blastoise. Hood have won Leon the match. But it goes the other way and it has gone Red's way, who wins this match by 2 Pokemon.